Do you have control over your money? Do you have control over this part of your life? Does it matter to you? Are you in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s? Have you worked your whole life to save what you could to be able to enjoy in the latter part of your life? Did you ever think or have the time or bother to get an education on what the markets are doing? Do you have a broker, a certified financial planner, a registered investment advisor? Is he or she making all those decisions for you? Do you know their track record? Folks, I'm not any of those things. I'm not a booker. I'm not a broker. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a fiduciary. I don't want your money to manage. Nope. I'm Bagger Don at StockMarketCaddy.com, and we are about mentoring individuals like you who were like me 15 to 20 years ago that was sick and tired of the fuckers, excuse the French, but they are fuckers, putting it where the sun don't shine, that, hey Bagger, let's get diversified. Let's put some money into Merrill Lynch. If Merrill Lynch goes bust, we're all in trouble. How about WorldCom? How about Lucent? How about Sun Microsystems? How about Lotus Software? How about Ariba Networks? You recognize any of those names? Maybe not. Maybe you've just been born in the last 10 to 15 years, born not literally, but born into the financial markets, and all you know is a market that goes straight up. And all your view of the world and your history is just the last 10 to 15 years. Folks, those companies were the Facebooks and the Googles of the 90s. They actually made shit. They actually made stuff and shipped it. Do you know Lucent was the largest telecommunications company in the country? And they're gone. Bust. Do you know that in the 90s there were over 8,500 companies? Today there are less than 4,800 public companies. I know a person who has their life savings in the S&P 500. The so-called financial advisor put this person in over hundreds of S&P stocks, individual. Little shares here, little shares there. You got to get diversified. You know the drill. Got to get diversified. So it's impossible to manage, impossible to know, and getting smashed here and smashed there. When this person called their investment advisor and said, the market's at its highs, and I think rather than sell, I'd like to maybe get a put option on the SPX cash for maybe, 30 to 45 days, and then we'll revisit it. You know what their investment advisor said? What's the SPX? What are you talking about? She did not even know what the SPX cash index is. Then, when she realized, it came to her attention, why do you want to get a put option? Why in the world would you do that? Do you really, this is quote unquote, do you really think people are going to stop buying cars and computers? Well, I got news for you, sweetheart. I'm talking about their financial advisor. And folks, I don't fault you in the generic sense, but boy, do I have contempt for these assholes that are out there. Are you freaking kidding me? Do you think people are going to stop buying houses and cars? Well, you bet your ass they're going to stop buying them. The yield curve, let me just explain something in case you don't know it. The yield curve, do you know what the yield curve is? If you don't, that's fine. But if you got an investment advisor, quote unquote, that doesn't know what the yield curve is, you might as well be driving 160 miles an hour on I-4 in Orlando or on I-95 in New Jersey without a seatbelt, without an airbag, with a blindfold on. Are you nuts? We got a yield curve that's inverting. The banks can't make money. There will be no demand for loans. There will be no growth. You are sitting on a bomb. A freaking time bomb. The markets, yes, are at all-time highs. Do you remember? Buy low and what? Sell high. Why do you want to sell? How the hell are you going to realize your profits if you never sell? Let me ask this financial advisor a question or two. Do you think they're going to keep buying trains? Do you think they're going to keep buying jet engines? Explain to me, financial advisor, why the F has GE gone from 45 to $8? And you let people sit there and get killed. Why the fuck have you left people in FedEx while it's getting crushed? Have you ever heard of something called the Dow theory? The transports are telling you we are headed into a recession. The inverted yield curve is telling you we are headed into a recession. And I'm not talking to individuals. I am talking to the meatheads that you put your money with, that went out and got themselves a registered investment advisor's license that you can get like in about 90 days, and then open up some brokerage account through a clearinghouse and start throwing your life savings into this swamp. And doing it 10 years. 10 years up. The average bull market lasts about 5. I cannot in my life believe the garbage, the absolute unmitigated garbage from these borkers and brokers, and they're on CNBC and what have you. So you know what, folks? If I sound too vulgar, if I sound a little angry, if I sound a little upset, I just, it ain't my bread. I don't give a crap. I don't. If that's what you want to do. But if you want to get an education, you want to learn, you want to take control over this part of your life, Call them up and ask them to put a put option on. Call them up and tell them you're going to go to cash. Guess what? They won't even let you. You know what they'll tell you in the end? You need a permission slip. You need to sign this. And oh, by the way, we can't email it. And we can't fax it. You're going to have to come down. Yeah. When the shit hits the fan, they're not even going to pick up the phone. And then they're going to tell you, you love this one. Oh, you're a little too late. I've heard all this shit before, folks. Okay? If I'm passionate about it, it's because I was slammed. I didn't develop Stock Market Caddy 2 years ago, 5 years ago. I did it 15 friggin' years ago. I've been through the drill. Investors Business Daily, VectorVest, and then the Merrill Lynch pimps, the stock pimps. Give me a break. These people, they put their pant legs on one leg at a time, and most of the time their pants are on backwards. Some of the laziest, ignorant fleas on a dog. Most of the good brokers and brokers, they've left the industry, and I'm not one of them. I taught surgeons how to do surgery for 25 years. I don't come from this cesspool, this whorehouse, and it is a whorehouse. It is not what you think it is. And in the meantime, we're making bread. Do you see this? We're making money. Right here. This morning, real time, as I'm talking to you. So, we're here again, and we'll be here again, and there'll be more. Somehow, some way, you just heard this video, and you decided to listen. Now the question is, are you going to take any action? See, I can say all this because I don't have to, pass the censors and some producer at CNBC. You know it's true. So you can shut this off and go back to sleep. Or, as the scene in Bag of Ants, you can either start or you can quit. That's up to you. I'm Bagger Don at StockMarketCaddy.com. The folks who belong to our little private club learn what the game is and how to play the game. You ask them. You're welcome to call me anytime. 813-758-8263. I do not fault you. I fault the financial industry. The financial industry that time and time and time again leads you into the abyss. Think it through. Give me a call.